wanted to film my first ever YouTube beauty video, and I thought that I would start off with my September favorites because I usually do this as a blog post, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to do it as a video and me actually show you the products with swatches and everything like that. So let's get into it. My first favorites are these ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Blushes. This one is in Prenup, and I also have this one in Birthday Suit. They're nothing crazy, but in my opinion, they're just like super staple blushes for your collection. They are really moussey in texture and kind of creamy. And so I think that they're best applied with your finger as opposed to just a regular blush brush. This is my favorite blush brush, but with these in particular, I like taking a little bit, dabbing it on my cheek, and then actually blending it out with a brush. So that's Prenup, and that's a little more on the pinky side, and then this is Birthday Suit. I would say that this is a little bit more on the nudie side, orangey nudie side. So the next product I wanted to talk about are my new ColourPop shadows. I have 3 to talk about today. The first one is this one called Desert, and it's like the perfect crease color, kind of this nice warm camel color, and it's just, so here is that one. I kind of use it like every single day in my crease as my transition color, and it never lets me down. So my second one is called Hustle. It's this like deep eggplant color, not like a maroon, a lot more purpley. And the color payoff is really good. It's just as creamy as the other colors, and that is what it looks like right there. I use it in my crease to give it a little more definition, and it's so pretty. So the next one I have is Sequent, and I've mentioned Eyeliner on my blog before, and it's that same like super chunky glitter that I just love. And it is like a super pretty rose gold coppery color, and the payoff when you just like dip your finger in it just a little bit is ridiculous. It's so pretty, and I think it's perfect for just adding a tiny little pop of color right on the middle of your lid. So the next thing I have to talk about are these ColourPop liquid lipsticks. Now these aren't new, I know I've mentioned them before, but I just wanted to do it again while I'm doing a video because now I can swatch them for you. So I picked my favorite 4 colors, but just so you know, there are like probably over 30 colors, and I feel like they keep coming out with them like every single week. There's a new ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip. But these are my favorite because as of now, I'm not wearing like super crazy colors, super nude colors, super dark colors. I really like my staple pink colors. So these are my favorites. I guess I will go light to dark. So the first one is Midi. It's right here. And it's like a pretty nude pink color. For me, I personally like a darker lip color, but I included this in my favorites because I love mixing them with other ColourPop colors to give it either a little more of a gray tone or a little lighter of a color. The next one is Donut. This one is gorgeous because it is kind of more of like an orangey or like a super bright orangey pink, and that's perfect for a pop of color. I would like that with like a really clean lid, just mascara, and then that color. This one is called First Base. This is a really pretty like everyday pink, and I love this one mixed with Midi to give a really nice mauvey pink. I also have another favorite called Soleil, and I've mentioned that on my blog before. I don't know where it is. These are one of my favorite liquid lippies because they are $6 as opposed to something like the Sephora one, which is $14, or Anastasia, which are like I think $24 I want to say. So I think these are a really good option. I can put like 8 things in my ColourPop cart, and I swear it's like less than 40 bucks. So I would definitely recommend these, but just know that they are on the drier side. My next favorite that I wanted to share are these LA Girl Pro Conceal concealers. They are some of my favorite concealers, mainly because they are super, super affordable. I think that I bought these for like less than $3 each at my local CVS. And this one that I have is in porcelain, and this I use for highlighting, and then this one I have is in beautiful bronze. The one thing I will say about these concealers, as opposed to some of the other ones that I use, like the Maybelline Age Rewind, or other things like that, is that these dry really quickly. So I can only do one eye at a time, so I'll do my upside down triangle, and then I'll use my Beauty Blender or Real Techniques sponge, which is another one of my favorites, to dab that out, and then I'll move on to the other eye because it dries really quickly. So my next favorite is this Sephora Contour Eye Pencil. It says it's waterproof, and it is amazing. I usually get distracted when I walk into Sephora by all the shiny objects like in the front, so I never really get to the Sephora brand products, but this one is really amazing. And I got it in this kit. I think it was like a Sephora Favorites eyeliner kit, and it came with also with this Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. And I thought that I would like this better just because, you know, Stila, it's a more expensive product, but I liked the Sephora one way better. The Stila just did not glide on as smoothly and give me as much of a sort of solid opaque black line. Just wasn't as black to me. And then I also wanted to compare it with this Jordana Easy Liner, which I don't recommend because it just, you have to like drag it all over your eyes and it gets all in it, and it doesn't give you much color at all. So I wanted to show my favorite crayon black eyeliner pencil. Favorite. The next thing I want to show is this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. You may or may not have heard of the Shimmering Skin Perfectors in the pan, but this one's actually a cream. So the best thing about this is you can either use it as a liquid highlight, or you can also mix it in with your foundation to give you that overall kind of shimmery, dewy look. But it doesn't have any chunky glitters in it, which is my favorite part. It's just shimmer, if that makes any sense. So this one is super pretty. It comes with a pump, which is my favorite kind of applicator. And then when you put a little bit on your hand, it's like, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but it's just a gorgeous. So my camera totally shut off, but I love this product. It's amazing. I don't own the Shimmering Skin Perfectors in the pot, but I will say I love mixing this with my foundation, and I love that that's an option. My next favorite, it's actually just a sample, but it's the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Matte Bronzer in Medium Deep. And an added bonus is it smells like chocolate because I think they use real cocoa powder in it. It smells so good. But it's just a really nice bronzer that is not too cool and not too warm, at least for my skin tone. You might not be able to see it, but it's right there, and it's really buildable, and I love this bronzer. It's probably my favorite one I've ever used. So my next product is the Mary Luminizer. It's not a new product by any means, but it's new to me. I think I got it on Hotlook, and it was like $8, and it's usually, I don't know, 25-ish. So it's really, really amazing, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's super pigmented. It's just this gorgeous champagne color. I'm wearing it on my as my cheekbone highlight today, right there. And here it is on my arm right there. It's just so pretty. And I've never, you know, I've used a lot of powder highlighters, but it's not too chunky. It's just really shimmery because I don't like chunky glitter up there. I really, really highly recommend this one. It's by The Balm. My last and final favorite is this guy right here. This is the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. And sorry, it's dirty. I like just used it. But it's, I think, the only dupe that I found for the Beauty Blender, and it's a little more squishy and a little more firm, if that makes any sense. But don't get scared. It's way better than all the other dupes that I find out there that are just like too hard or just like don't blend anything at all. So this one is super good. I think it's $5.99, whereas the Beauty Blender is like $20. So I would highly recommend this one. It's more affordable, and I think it's just as good, if not better. So that is it for my September favorites. I hope you liked this video. I know it's my first one and there might be some sound issues or editing issues, but it was a lot of fun to make. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see any other videos, let me know in the comments what you'd want to see, and I promise I will get right on it. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.